Okay. This video is to help you be able to apply in a cafe to the undergrad exhibition. I'm going to go over a few things about how to format your images and submit on cafe. A lot of the instructions are on cafe under the undergrad exhibition, but just so you have some visual references, I'll be going over those here just shortly. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so the link is from Lisa Molnar. You just want to click on that link to open Cafe. From there, you need to either log in if you have an account already or create an account by just going to log in and signing up for free. It is a free application that you can sign into. You just have to put in your email, create a username, but I already have one created, so I'm going to log in here. Um, from there, I have my own sort of profile or portfolio of other shows that I've applied to, but what I'm going to start off with is going to my portfolio. And from here, this is going to be where all your images are going to be stored for you to click on then to apply with. Um, by doing that, there are requirements for the image format. And to find those, we're just going to go into Cafe. You can go to help, uploading media, and then from there you can see what the image size is, the file type, the dimensions, the file size, and color profile. There's also requirements for audio and video. But since most of you will be uploading images, I highly recommend looking at this first and then going ahead and opening one of your images. And the easiest way is in Photoshop. From here, I would say if you don't have access to Photoshop, that in the School of Art, we have the Lab 1107. It's in the first year program hallway. All those computers are outfitted with Photoshop for your convenience. So you should be able to log in with your BGSU credentials to use Photoshop to size these. From here, I'm going to double check my size and go to Image, Image Size. And then from here, let me just put up the credentials side by side. Um, we can see right now the image size is 20.2 megabytes. We need to get the file size down to under 5. We also need our file dimensions to be 1200 pixels or greater. Right now we have it 3300. We also need it in sRGB, but I'll get to that in a second. But right now my image size is way too large, so I might need to, change the resolution, maybe to 100. I do want to keep my size a little bit bigger because again, remember everyone's going to be looking at these. You don't want your image to be too small for the viewers not be able to see the whole thing in a good resolution. So again, keeping around 4.18, 1500 megapixels is pretty good because again, 1200 megapixels is our lowest. From there, I can push OK. The next thing is I need to save it as a JPEG because JPEG format in sRGB profile. How we do that is go File, oops, File, Save As, make sure you're selected in Photoshop. From here, we can change our format to JPEG and make sure this box is clicked for sRGB color profile. And then you can go ahead and save that on the desktop. And I might just put low res just to know that it's a different size than the one maybe I printed off. Pushing OK. And then we should be good from there. Oops. All right, from there, I can go back into, oops, um, let's go back into the call. I can go to my portfolio since I'm logged in, and I'm going to add media. You can choose from image, audio, or video, depending if you know what you're submitting. Again, again, formats have their own credentials, so you'll change your audio or video. If you have questions about that, feel free to email me. So I'm going to upload my image. Again, it has the requirements here. You can always click Cafe Help to get you back to this page. Choose File. I'm going to pick my low-res image. From there, I can put in my requirements, my artwork title, my medium. How the size is how it exists in the world, not the size of the image that you uploaded. So this lives as an 18 by 24 print. Anything with an asterisk next to it is required. If it's for sale, how much? Remember, the gallery does take a 20% commission, so I might want to add that 20% to my total amount. So if I want to make $100, I might need to change it to 120. Again, you'll probably have to re-input this information when you do the application. The year completed, 2024. Select your discipline. This is photography. Again, make sure you're selecting the correct place. If this is art in public places, that just means if exists as an installation out in the world. And any description that you might have. Again, and that's not a requirement for these. And then I'm going to add it to my portfolio. And it should show success that you stored it. So from there, I have two because I already did this before, but I have it in my portfolio of other images I can select to submit onto the call. Um, Once you have it uploaded here, it's going to live here until you get rid of it. I can go into this one and remove if I have, accidentally put two in. From there, I can go to my cafe entries. Oh, I'm going to go back to the call. And again, all the instructions that you need to set up an account, submitting your entries. Um, and what Lisa said in the meeting was you can only apply 5 entries and only 3 of them can be in the same category. So if I have 3 photographs or 5 photographs, I can only submit 3 in the same category. But if I have a painting, I can submit maybe 2 paintings as a different category. The categories are very important to plug into because that's how you're going to be juried. You don't want to put a painting in the sculpture category, right? Because you won't win the sculpture award. So make sure you're putting in the category, and we'll go over that here in a sec. Artwork requirements. Again, do not submit more than 1 artwork per entry. Again, when you're applying, you're going to finish with each entry, and I'll show you how to do that here shortly. Here are the different categories that you can submit to. If you're ever unsure of what category your work goes under, please refer to your professor and see what the best category would be for your work. Cafe, you'll know when you're going to actually be accepted by December 6th. And then there's some more information for you. So this has everything you need. Entries for this are due by December 6th here. And then you just go into apply now and you agree to all the terms and conditions. The category again is very important. So making sure you're selecting the right one so you get juried correctly. So I'm going to put photography, and again, I have to re-put my information in. So this is my thing. I'm not going to put my BGSU ID, but you're just going to put all this in. Make sure your email is your BG ID or BG email, not a Gmail, because when we want to be able to get a hold of you through BG. Your phone number, what your major is, what year you are. If you've passed BFA portfolio review, what the title of the work is, Film at Store. List the media used in making this work. So, if it's just like a digital print, or if it's like acrylic painting or oil painting, what year this was made. Any of the work submitted can be any work from class or outside of class as long as it was made while you were a student here at Bowling Green. Is your work for sale? Yes. If not, if you want to save it for, future, for if you need to submit it to a project or for grad school, you can also put not for sale. Not every work, but just so you know, works do end up being sold at this show. There's a lot of purchase awards that can happen. Also remember that 20% commission to the gallery. So if I want to make I want to make $100, I'm going to add $20 for the gallery to make. And that's not uncommon. Every show actually you submit into galleries. They usually take a 20 to 40% commission. So you want to price your artwork accordingly. If you have any issues or are wondering how to price your work, get together with one of your professors to talk about that. Put the instructor's name. So if you worked with a specific instructor on this project, put them down. Check here if you need any digital media to help us prepare for, make sure we have enough TVs or computers, monitors, what kind of technology needs you need, because you'll be getting a hold of myself or Jason Walton to help prepare any technology for the show. From there, you can push save to save all this information. Next, you'll be adding your images. Again, you're only putting in one image per submission. So this is one submission. I'm going to go ahead and click Belmont. This is the one I want to put in. And then I'm going to save application. Once I save it, it'll take you, well, it's going to error out in case you forgot some information, but I'm not going to put that information for obvious reasons. If I want to submit another entry, go ahead and re-click on the link to create another application. So again, you get up to 5 submissions. Again, 3 of those can be the same category, like photography. So I'm going to apply again, push agree. And again, I can, if I'm going to submit a drawing this time, but make sure, again, I got to add that drawing into my portfolio or else I won't be able to click on it. So again, go to my portfolio, add media, add that drawing in, and then you can put in another application. Again, up to 5. If you have any questions about this, please email myself or Lisa Molnar to get a hold of how to keep doing this. Also, if you have any questions about documenting your work, you really want to make sure that your photos are really well rendered. You don't want to do your artwork a disservice by taking like a crappy iPhone photo. So if you need help in documenting artwork in the production studio or in the FYP MIDI studios, you're more than welcome to get a hold of me as well. So again, if there's any questions at all, please get a hold of us. Again, a lot of the information and how-tos are in the link for the call. Thank you for your time and hope good luck with everything in the undergrad show. Thank you.